All right, we are here. We are good to go. What's going on in oil country? Now, I see the Oilers have scored. Adam Henrique. And here's Hyman with a chance. He's driving the net. Was it a nice goal? I just got home. I didn't actually see Henrique's tally. Jeff Skinner behind the Bruins net, looking for a play. Puck deflects to Zach Hyman on the right wall. Down low to Jeff Skinner. Skinner tries to center to Henrique. Puck comes to the blue line. Josh Brown was kind of heading. Oh, man. And Brown threw a huge hit on, I don't know who that was. Kepke. My God. Here's Henrique. He'll play it back to the point. Ekholm across to Bouchard. His shot got blocked. Coyle dumps it in for Boston. Centers it. Comes to Henrique. He can't get rid of it, though. Bouchard also can't get rid of it. Here's a giveaway, and a shot goes high and wide by the Bruins. McAvoy towards the goal. Oh, it's in the crease. Still loose. Boston getting their opportunities here. Here's McAvoy. He'll play it down low. What's up, Erica? I have to cram a semester-long project that's due tomorrow, and I feel exhausted. Won't be on my... Hey, no worries. No worries. Good to see you again. I'm glad that your travels went well and that you made it back in one piece. Also, why is a semester-long project due tomorrow? That doesn't seem right. Here's a dump in by the Oilers. Bruins come up with it, though. Pasternak spins off a check. Pasternak off of Zadorov's leg. Here's Zacha now. Pavel Zacha, right side. Backhands it around the boards. It'll come to Zadorov at the point. He'll play it back to Zacha. Zacha to Zadorov. And he tries to give it back to Zacha, and he's checked off the puck. Arvidsson can't come up with full possession, though. Jet lag and personal health reasons are catching up to me. Oh, that's brutal. Here come the Bruins out. Here's Geeky centering pass. Oh, and the puck deflects strangely, and I think it went off the post. Puck is coming to Connor Brown, who almost got sprung on a breakaway there. That would have been... I would have loved that. He's Geeky towards the Oilers' goal. Emberson will give that to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins back to Emberson. To Darnell Nurse. Oilers are taking their time here. Yo, what's up, Tuukka Rask fan? I ended up being a few minutes early, actually, to the live stream, which I was very happy about. Rico got the goal. Love that for Adam Henrique. Was it a nice goal? I haven't seen the highlight yet, so. I should say Oilers versus Bruins. Just listening on the radio. Gotcha. Emberson throws it up the right boards, and Ekholm got checked off the puck. Boston will take it back in. Here's Frederick towards the goal, and that deflects wide by, is that Brazo on the Bruins? Puck comes down low. Here's Wotherspoon with a shot, and that kind of knuckles wide. Nugent Hopkins trying to come up with it, leaves it for Emberson. Emberson with a flip to the neutral zone. Connor Brown trying to make a play, finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins plays it forward to Brown, and that's actually offside on the Oilers. Oilers not managing the puck well here. Yo, what's up, Mr. NHL? Here's Ekholm. He's pushed off the puck, and here's a shot. High and wide by Peak. Ekholm looking to come up with it. Spinning off a check. Oilers look a little shaky right now, since I started watching at least. Here's a shot from the point. Another rebound. Comes to Skinner. Another shot attempt by the Bruins, and Edmonton will finally get this out. And Brown puts it off the boards, finds McDavid. Here's Corey Perry with a shot, and that's stopped by Swayman. I'm aware that I'm going to be behind. That's what happens when I watch hockey games and live stream. I'm always behind. Mochi ready from puck drop, I bet. Oh, yeah, she's always ready. I'm tapped in. Let's go. I should update the score as well. Exactly. Smash the like button for Mochi. Rangers winning 3-0 over Dallas. Oh, my God. Dallas, please. What are you doing? Detroit's up on Ottawa. Columbus is up on Pittsburgh. Yeah, Adam Henrique apparently scored. Scored earlier in the period. I didn't see it. I haven't seen the highlight or the replays or anything yet. I followed the Stars Insta page because I like their play style. Now every time I follow, just crumbles. Oh, no. Well, at least the Oilers don't. The Oilers are doing good. Low-key, Austin's cheering for Boston? Absolutely not. Hey, just because I like the Bruins doesn't mean I'm cheering for them. At least not tonight. Yeah, what's up, Janias? Welcome back, my friend. What's up, Dragonite? Sending love from Italy. Let's go. Love that. I follow Dallas, Boston, and the Penguins. All play like crap. Oh, no. Dallas is usually pretty good. Boston, and Pittsburgh. What are my thoughts on the Canadian World Junior team? Oh, man, they got what they deserved. Dave Cameron is a awful, awful head coach. And Hockey Canada needs to start, looking in the mirror and picking the best players. Kastelik can't get the puck out. No, then he did, actually. He did get the puck past Janmark. Puck deep in the Oilers zone. Bouchard's going to leave that for Kulak. Yeah, Kulak with Bouchard tonight. That's interesting. Here's Kapanen across the ice. He's going to find Bouchard. Bouchard dumps it in. Swayman out of his net to play it. Here's Swayman. Oh, man, and that's almost picked off by Janmark, and then Corey Perry trips over Janmark's body, and then the Bruins will skate it out. Here's, whoa, and that's got to be a penalty, man. That's goaltender interference. Oh, and Stuart Skinner has been just leveled here by a Bruin. His mask came off. I think Skinner's hurt here. And Janmark looks injured too. Oh, that was Zadorov. Of course, that was intentional. Of course, Zadorov, man. Oh, my God. And Bruins fans are booing. You should be booing Zadorov, not the call on the ice. Uh-oh. Oh, I hope Stuart Skinner's okay. Like, Zadorov ran right through him. Like, right through Skinner. This has got to be a 5-minute major. Headshot, right? This is not good. Skinner is, he's talking to the trainer here. If Skinner has to leave this game, that is not going to be a good sign for Edmonton. That is not going to be good. He's probably going to have to go... Okay, so it is a minor penalty. Let's see, is Skinner going to stay in? All right, Skinner's going to stay. But I'm wondering if Skinner will be pulled by the concussion spotters at some point. All right, here's a replay. Here comes Zadorov, and yeah, he drove right through Skinner, man. Like, drove right through him. Yeah, Zadorov didn't make any attempt. He didn't make any attempt to avoid contact. Absolutely. He's trying to say Kulak pushed him in. There's no way. That is a horrible, horrible play by Nikita Zadorov. Like, Kulak made some contact with Zadorov, but Zadorov went right through Skinner. Like, you know how players will try and avoid, or at least look like they're trying to avoid contact? Yeah, Pickard is going to come in. The concussion spotter is going to... Yeah, concussion spotter's taking Skinner. I had a feeling this is what was going to happen. That's a horrible hit. Absolute trash play by Zadorov. And there's history with Zadorov and the Oilers. We all know Zadorov's play with Vancouver last year during the playoffs. That's why I believe it was intentional. But here's where the Oilers have to make the Bruins pay. They have to make Boston pay here. Here's Bouchard off the faceoff to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins towards the goal. McDavid behind the net. Puck poked off of Draisaitl's stick, but Nugent-Hopkins makes a good play to get it back to Draisaitl. Around the boards to McDavid. McDavid back to the point. Here's Bouchard. Give it to McDavid. Oh, and tipped in front by Draisaitl, and that went just wide. Puck is going to come to the slot area, and Hyman couldn't keep it in. Here comes Bouchard now. He's going to drop it back. McDavid's going to skate in with speed. Tons of speed for Connor McDavid. McDavid walks in, looking to drop it off, gives it to Draisaitl in the right circle. Leon Draisaitl leads the Oilers in goals with 29. McDavid now looks for a play in front. Comes out, right circle, down low. Here's Draisaitl to Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot. It's in the crease. Hyman's trying to come up with it, and he's pushed off the puck, and the Bruins send it all the way down the ice. Calvin Pickard, he'll play it up to Connor McDavid now. McDavid will skate it with speed. Top unit stays out for Edmonton. 50 seconds left in the power play. Nuge drops it back for Bouchard. Here's Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid. McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. Down low to McDavid behind the Bruins goal. He'll give it to Draisaitl. Back to McDavid. McDavid looking to set something up. Tried to find Draisaitl. Tried to thread it to Draisaitl in the slot, but McAvoy made a good defensive play for the Bruins. Here's Darnell Nurse now. 23 seconds left in the power play for Edmonton. Ekholm, he'll shoot it in deep. Henrique chases after it with Jeff Skinner. Puck goes off of, was that Arvidsson? Oilers can't come up with possession, though. Bruins will shoot it down. Oh, man, that's going to be a high stick on Jeff Skinner. So that's 9 seconds left in the power play. And there's going to be a face-off at the Bruins blue line. I think it should have been a 5-minute major. I agree. I didn't like that play by Zadorov at all. Did not like it at all. Here's Darnell Nurse. Sends the puck in deep. Here's Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson. Around the boards. He maintains possession. Power play is over. Jeff Skinner. Oh, nice shot by Skinner, and that's stopped by Swayman. And then Skinner tries to make a play. Puck comes to the boards. Kept in by Nurse. Nurse finds Skinner. Back to Nurse with a shot. Deflects on Swayman. Jeff Skinner. Again, all over the puck right now. Skinner looking to center it. He skates through. Skinner with another shot, and that deflects wide. Kept in by Darnell Nurse. The Oilers with good pressure right now. 5-on-5. Here's Adam Henrique with another shot attempt, and that goes wide. Here's Nurse towards the goal. That goes off Henrique and wide. Mason Lowry, he'll play it. And good solid shift. Good solid shift by the Oilers' third line there. Or second power play unit, I should say. Oilers will get, I don't know who's out there right now. Hyman, Draisaitl, and Podkolzin as a line right now. Here's Draisaitl. Loses the puck in the neutral zone. David Pastrnak will play it back to Wotherspoon. He'll give it across to McAvoy. McAvoy through the middle of the ice, cut off by Ekholm. Puck kept in by Frederick, though. Evan Bouchard, he takes a hit from Brazo. Trent Frederick. Back to the point. Comes to McAvoy. McAvoy through to the middle of the ice, and Draisaitl might have a partial break here. He spins away. Draisaitl drops it for Bouchard with a shot, and that's stopped by Swayman. Nice save by Jeremy Swayman on Bouchard, who walked into the high slot and just ripped one. Here's Draisaitl now. Puck comes to Zach Hyman. Hyman towards the goal. Oh, and Draisaitl almost got the rebound. Here's Draisaitl towards the goal. Deflected. Stopped by Swayman. Puck's kept in by Bouchard. Nice job by Bouchard to keep that in. Here's Zach Hyman. Behind the goal. Puck taken by Trent Frederic. Frederic will try and get it up. And the puck doesn't come out, actually. Corey Perry kept that in. And here's Janmark. Here are the Oilers. They're just putting tons of pressure on. Centering pass, and Perry puts it just wide of the goal. And Boston, desperate to get a change. They throw the puck up through the neutral zone. Kulak is going to leave that for Janmark. Janmark with speed. Tries to play it across the ice. Cut off by Marchand. No Twitch and no Xbox ban. Nah, I mostly just do my streaming on YouTube now. Here come the Bruins with 43 seconds left in the period. Here's Amberson to Kulak. Kulak spins off a check. Puck played up. Here comes Kapanen with speed. Kapanen around the boards. He's going to keep the play alive. Darnell Nurse. Oh, Nurse threw it in the middle, but Kapanen trying to come up with it. Here's Geeky for Boston. Geeky across the ice. Tries to find Zaka. And Pasternak looking to center it. Couple centering attempts. Puck goes over the net. And here's Nugent Hopkins tied up by Geeky. Bruins trying to get one last shot here, but the Oilers are going to clear this, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Oilers are up 1-0. Shots are 13-4 in favor of Edmonton. I agree. I think Josh Brown, that is, should absolutely be sending a message to Zadorov in the second period. You cannot have players run your goaltender like that. I also didn't like the lack of response by the team on the ice there. Like, Skinner was leveled, and not one player on the ice for Edmonton went after Zadorov. Didn't like that. Not a fan of that. All right, so we are in the first intermission. Yeah, Stu was looking good. First intermission, I did promise gifted memberships. We're going to do 5 gifted memberships here in the first intermission, and then another 5 gifted memberships during the second intermission. And of course, we have our hockey cards to open, our Series 1 Upper Deck 24-25, of course. There are 4 packs in this box, so I can open 2 packs during the first intermission, 2 packs during the second. I don't even know what the rare pulls are. I don't even know what the good players are right now. Like the good card types, I should say. Who was on the ice? I know for sure Kulak was, and maybe Emberson. I'm actually not sure who was on the ice for the Oilers when that happened. I can look. Yeah, Josh Brown is in the lineup for Troy Stetcher. Oh, Bouchard was on the ice. Bouchard and Kulak. You know, this is wild. Like, how many packs of cards they could fit in this box, and they only put 4 in there. I agree, Rye Guy. If there's no proper response to Zadorov's hit on Stuart Skinner, I will be incredibly concerned about this team. And, like, I don't mind that the Oilers aren't physical, but you cannot let guys run your goalie. Like, you absolutely can't let that happen. And I don't care if you're a fighter or not. You just can't let that happen. Yo, what's up, Borealis? Emberson has dropped gloves. Yeah, I need to figure out a good way to do the pack openings. Like, I don't know how it'll look. Brown's only upside is his fighting. Do you think Skinner will come back into the game? Why or why not? It's tough to say. There was a lot of head contact. The mask did fly off, so that's a tough one. It's like the concussion spotters, like they'll pull a player if they like suspect a concussion, but it doesn't always mean that the player has one. They're just doing their due diligence to make sure that he's not playing through a concussion, you know? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. All right, give me a second here, folks. I'm just trying to find like a way to open these cards, right? Have I seen Mufasa yet? It's legit awesome. I have not seen it yet. Have not seen it yet. All right, give me a second here, folks. I'm gonna put myself over here. All right, so we got some cards to open. I'm just kind of like getting the things kind of sorted out. And of course the whatchamacallit? What's it called? Gifted membership. So I'm going to gift 5 memberships right now. I'm gifting 5 memberships right now. Let's manifest some good luck. Of course, gifted memberships. If you get a membership, some of the perks include having a little badge by your name, highlighted messages. I am working on early access content. I don't know what type of content yet, but I am trying to figure that out. But of course, if you don't have a membership, like it's not going to affect your ability to watch my content, obviously. Like everything will be available to everyone. The early access thing might just be like 2 hours of early access. So we're going to give 5 memberships. It's just random RNG. It's just luck. So hopefully if you get one, then congrats. Rye Guy got one. Vehicle got one. Northern Farm Girl, Duster Buster, and Jashawn all got gifted a membership. If you did not get one, I'll be doing another 5 in the second intermission because I owe 10 gifted for completely forgetting the victory chain. I think it was against Anaheim. And of course, we have a few packs to open here. The Series 1. I have no idea how this is going to go. I don't know what the good cards are, but we're manifesting some good luck here as well. So if you got a membership, congrats, of course. All righty. Make sure that the lighting's okay. Maybe. We got Joe Veleno. There you go. Kachetkov from Carolina. Look at that. Oh, JT Miller. Boo! Boo, JT Miller. Boo, what a loser. Trade that guy. Alex Laferriere. Not Lafreniere. Laferriere. Oh, what is this? What is this thing? Joel Hofer. First NHL shutout on October 26, 2023. Look at this card. Look how cool this looks, hey? That looks neat. A breaking news card. What's the back of it like? Making 13 of his 27 saves in the third period. Okay, interesting. Look at that. That's fun. And then Young Guns, you got a Brennan Othman card. Gaming XP, Jesper Bratt. Look at that. Jesper Bratt. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? Why did we get this card? I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we had to see that. We'll just pretend we didn't get that one. Grade it. All right, we got Gabe Velarde, of course. We got Timo Meier, Thomas Novak, and the last card of the pack, Yegor Chinakhov. Look at that. Rip it. Could you imagine? So we actually got a really cool card here, this Hofer card. Joel Hofer. This is a really cool card. I need to get top loaders and protective sleeves. So I'm going to make sure that that is kept in a safe spot. Totally outplayed the Bruins in the first, right? All right, so we have a second pack to open, and then I'll open 2 more packs during the second intermission. So hopefully we get another cool. Getting punched out by Cassian. Can I burn and trash the Tkachuk card? I mean, I could. Will I? No. All right, second pack. We got Roman Josi. I'm just letting the camera figure itself out. Mitch Marner, look at that. Ricard Raquel, very nice. Connor Zary, there you go, my Flames fans. Logan Stankoven, Young Guns. You know what? That could be valuable in the future. So I'm going to make sure to keep an eye on that. Alex Ovechkin, Opeachy, a glossy Ovi. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. Little Ovi. Oh, we got a checkpoint. We got a Vander Kane. Who's he checking in the boards? That's Weatherspoon. Bruins and Oilers last season in Edmonton. You have a Vander Kane hitting Weatherspoon into the boards. You love to see that. If you donate $5, will I burn the Tkachuk card? No, I can't set a precedent like that. I don't want to be destructive. So you have a Vander Kane hitting Weatherspoon. Man, are we missing a Vander Kane right now with his physicality? Oh, you got the GOAT, Tristan Jarry. If this webcam wants to. Hello. Mason Marchment. Ilya Mikheyev. Andre Mangiapane. And Simon Nemec. Look at that. Pretty fun pack. Oh no, Jarry. Cool. So a couple packs in the books. We will put myself back here. And then oops. There we go. Alrighty, what else do we got here? Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Poor Jarry. Poor Jarry. Swap the Mochi PNG with an Austin PNG. What? No. All right. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, folks. The out-of-town scoreboard, of course, Henrique scored from Perry and Kulak. Haven't seen the highlight yet. Don't know if it's good. You have Dylan Larkin and the Detroit Red Wings up 1-0 on the Ottawa Senators. Detroit's playing very well. They've won 4 in a row, and since they made the coaching change, the team has decided that they understand how to play offense now. They actually get pucks in deep. They get on the forecheck. They've actually been a pretty fun team to watch lately. Brandon Hagel scored his 18th of the season. Tampa was up 1-0 on Carolina. Tampa's lost 4 in a row. So Leafs Flyers 0-0. Rangers 3-2 after 1 against the Stars. So Dallas win. You know what? We don't want to be down 3-0. We're going to start making a game out of this. So, and then we have games later in the evening. You have Calgary against Anaheim. You've got the Jets against the Predators, Blues against the Wild, Golden Knights against the Sharks. I'd love to see a little bit of an upset here. I'd love to see a San Jose upset over the Golden Knights. So if you donate $50 to me, can I burn the Kachuk card? I don't want to like set that type of precedent on the channel, like where, donations lead to me destroying something. That would be sad. I would feel bad. How do I feel about Josh Brown in the lineup tonight? I'm not a fan unless he goes and beats the crap out of Zadorov for hurting Stuart Skinner. Also, welcome back, Daily. Good to see you again. Caesar, welcome back. Execute Order 66. If I donate $4, can I get a hug? Absolutely. I'll give you the biggest, most comfortable hug imaginable. I would consider $250 to burn the Matthew Tkachuk card. Canada was such a disappointment in the World Juniors. It was terrible. It was embarrassing, and the team got what they deserved. Hockey Canada executives need to... they all need to go. Dave Cameron should never coach again. Everybody bitching. Do not actually send me $250. I reckon Yager is the GOAT. If he chose to play his entire career in the NHL, I reckon he'd have beaten it. You think he'd have beaten every single record? I don't know about that. $1,000. Okay, well, $1,000, I would 100% burn it. Yeah, but now we've offered more than $250, so. Well, frick. $1 billion exactly. $200 billion. Curious my thoughts on Hyman being third, fourth line. Do I think the nose is bothering him, or is coach trying new things? I honestly think the coach is just trying new things. He's trying to get different looks, and I think he was trying to spark that bottom six. The Oilers' bottom six were kind of bleeding goals for a while, and they weren't really producing a whole lot. I think he wanted Hyman down there just to try and give the bottom six a little bit of offensive firepower, and it's so far been working. I know Hyman isn't the one that's scoring, but you had Jeff Skinner score the other night. You had a goal from Adam Henrique tonight, so that's really good to see. Any news of Kane and his recovery? Just that he isn't on track to play again until at least March. So it makes it right. You know what? I like your logic, Mr. NHL. Trade him to Edmonton. Having 3 lines with top-tier talent might be smart move in the playoffs against teams like Dallas and Vegas. That's true. $1 million exactly, vehicle. What is everyone's thoughts? I personally like Connor Brown on the top line. This is not a long-term solution. This is definitely just rewarding a player who has been producing well for a lot of the last month and a half or so. Connor Brown, he's produced. He's played hard minutes, and he deserves that look. I do think he's going to break it this season. Ovechkin will break the record this season. Thoughts on the Oilers needing a D, and when are we trading 2 firsts for Ristolainen? Well, if the Oilers trade 2 first-rounders for Ristolainen, I will shut down my YouTube channel. I'll never make content again. That is the Austin Hockey guarantee. So Stuart Skinner is back, of course. He was taken out from the concussion spotters, just, to be careful. If Connor Brown scores a Hattie, burn the card and buy a Connor Brown jersey. I like it. Why don't we trade a first rounder that's like 5 years from now? Setcher and Emerson are picking up their game? Absolutely. As one shitty bet. What if Janmark scores a hattie? Will I buy his jersey? Unfortunately, no. The deal is Connor Brown has to get a hattie. I'm going to the Wings versus Canucks in February with your dad. Oh, nice. That'll be fun. Hell yeah. All right, period's on. 19:25 to play. Pasternak fell in the neutral zone. He gets the puck to Geeky. Geeky trying to get a shot off. Nice play by Brett Kulak. Good defensive play. Leon Draisaitl finds Podkolzin. Podkolzin, right side. Oh, what a tip play by Arvidsson. Play in front back to Arvidsson from Darnell Nurse. That was a nice, nifty little pass. One-touch pass by Arvidsson to find Bouchard on transition there. Here's Ekholm. Puck around the boards, kept in by the Bruins. Bruins with a shot, and Stuart Skinner. He'll just hang on to that one. I agree, Vehicle. 100% agree with you. I'm going to use the weapon. God damn it. Try not to spam too much, though. Not too much spam tonight. We got to be careful. I'll let you guys spam a little bit, but if it gets out of hand, I'm going to have to start timing people out. There's a high flip to the neutral zone. Connor Brown chase. Oh, man, Connor Brown almost came up with that. Nugent Hopkins steals the puck in the neutral zone. He finds Connor McDavid. McDavid spins it around. Here's Nugent Hopkins with a backhand. Oh, man, what a save by Jeremy Swayman. Wow. Jeremy Swayman with a great save off Nugent Hopkins, who went to his backhand in the slot. Top of the crease. Nice pass by McDavid. Boston's play not to lose. Well, I like how Edmonton's playing right now. They're definitely like dominating. They just have to start putting the puck in the net just a little bit more. Wow, what a save by Swayman. If Nuge could have just lifted it a little bit more. Here's Hyman. Can't come up with it. Puck's brought out by Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom picked off by Josh Brown. Brown in transition to Jeff Skinner. Skinner into the middle of the ice. Here comes Henrique on his backhand. Henrique. Should I date Connor Brown now? He's scoring more than Janmark. You gotta keep supporting your favorite players. Keep supporting Janmark. He's done good this season. Mostly because Connor Brown is mine, and I don't want you anywhere near him. He's mine. Nobody's allowed Connor Brown but me. Here's Darnell Nurse behind his net. Oilers making a change. Nurse waiting for reinforcements here. Any takers? No, I mean, I love Skinner, but you can have him. Here's Kapanen for Edmonton. He'll play it all the way around the boards. Comes to the far blue line. Oh, and Kulak couldn't keep it in. He'll throw it back into the Bruins zone, but the Oilers have to take up as they're now offside. I'll get violent, Mr. NHL. I'll get violent. Boston trying to come through. Cut off by Kapanen. Kapanen can't get the puck out, though. Bruins keep it in. Kepke. Cut off by Kapanen. Puck comes to Kulak. Kulak will dump it into the right corner. Here come the Bruins now. Kepke dumps it in deep. It's going to be chased by Kastelik. Kastelik knocked off the puck by Draisaitl. Draisaitl right wing to Kapanen. Podkolzin back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Oh, a couple Oilers off the bench there. Draisaitl just missed his man with the pass. Draisaitl picks off a pass at his own blue line. He'll give it to Kulak. Kulak finds Podkolzin. Podkolzin with speed comes in on the left side. He'll spin it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on his backhand. And here's a shot by Ekholm. Just a bomb by Ekholm, and Swayman had to make a stop. Here's a play in front. Arvidsson with a backhand, and that's stopped by Swayman again. Oh, and Podkolzin was interfered with, and there was no call. Holy smokes. Oilers are offside. Bruins will skate it up. Here's Zadorov. I'd love to see someone send Zadorov a bit of a message here. Here come the Bruins now, looking to get some pressure. Here's Pasternak down to Witherspoon, and Leon Draisaitl will pick it up on the right boards. He'll skate it up through the neutral zone. One hands it in deep. Nugent Hopkins will chase after it. Adam Henrique scored in the first period. Here's McDavid off a turnover. He'll find Nugent Hopkins. Ryan Nugent Hopkins back to the point. Kulak towards the goal. Brown can't come up with it. Here's McDavid. He comes around the net. Tries to center it. He's cut off by Coyle. Charlie Coyle now. Up the middle of the ice. Brad Marchand. Oh, nice job by Kulak, who's all over Marchand right now. And the crowd's mad that there's no call, but that's just Kulak being stronger and bigger than Marchand. I don't know why he's so upset. Here's a play by Nuge. He dumps it in deep. McDavid will beat out the icing call. McDavid against McAvoy. Puck goes up the left boards. Marchand holds onto it momentarily, and the Bruins will get a clear. Marchand now for Boston towards Skinner, and Stuart Skinner's just going to hang on to that one. And the Oilers right now, they're just playing real solid hockey at the moment. What? My friend's name is Donkey Ohio. Skibbity Mario is green. Luigi is... What is Luigi? Now I'm scared. I should rename my account to Yanmark Glazer. Oh my god. Don't do that. So funny. What's up, Gold? Good thing refs don't call anything nowadays. I mean, yeah. I am curious what the amount of power plays per game is this season compared to like the last couple. I feel like power plays are way down just across the entire league. Oh, Emberson's hit hard by, I don't know who that was on the Bruins. Oilers shoot it down the ice. That's actually going to be icing on Edmonton. We thirsting up in this. Sorry, I'm yawning. I was up early this morning. I'm sleepy. Boston looking to keep the puck in the Oilers zone. They do. Cut off by Emberson, though, before the puck can get to the net. Here comes Hyman with speed up the right wing. Zach Hyman wearing his full cage, his bubble. And here's Henrique now. Behind the net with Hyman. They lose the puck to Frederick. Trent Frederick cuts off Henrique. Jeff Skinner can't come up with it. Puck comes back into the Oilers zone. Emberson looks to make a play. Sends it across to his partner in Ekholm. Ekholm up the ice. Here's Draisaitl. Oh, nice move by Draisaitl through the middle. And a great defensive play by the Bruins as they'll come up on transition here. And then another nice defensive play by Emberson. You know what? I like Owen Draisaitl. Bit of a forearm shiver on Beecher against the Bruins there. I like Edmonton's play right now. I like how they're playing. Here come the Bruins. Shot goes way high and out of play, and we're going to have a commercial break. So I can trade it for a puppy. What? No, don't do that. Poor kitty. Imagine if this team could score. I know, right? I am going to be right back, folks. I'm just grabbing a drink, so give me like 2 minutes. You told my friend about me. Oh no, I hope you said just horrible things about me. Oh yeah, you guys do get chair. You get the super worn out chair. Look how worn out this thing is, man. I need a new chair. Like, we need to start a chair fund is what we need. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. That thing's rattier than Boyle Street. Yeah, this chair is just, it's old. I've had this chair just since 2017. It's old. It's worn out. Why are we saying LeBron? What happened? Do you think the 6 o'clocker logger will sponsor me? Edmonton Sports Talk. You think I'll get sponsored if I like do this? Just like, how about that? I'm gonna send them that. I'm gonna send them that clip. Be like, hey, sponsor me. Oh, are the Bruins getting a power play here? Got to start kissing up to Dusty. I like Dusty. He's funny. And Draisaitl out muscles McAvoy, and they're going to call him for interference. Poor Leon. Look at him. He's laughing. He knows that's a penalty. What is Leon doing? Leon, you can't do that. All right, the penalty kill has to come up clutch here. Edmonton has dominated this entire game. They're out shooting Boston 19-6. Boston gets their first power play now. Here's Janmark. Nugent Hopkins was diving for the puck. He tripped up Marchand. Not going to get called for it, though. Oilers got lucky. They should be down by 2. Or they should be down 2 men. Edmonton with possession, though. They'll send it all the way down the ice. Worn out his time has passed his prime. Okay, I gotcha. I'm driving and listening to you as usual. Love that, Rusty. Drive safe, my friend. Here's Zaka. Tries to center. Nice job by Ekholm to cut that off. Puck comes back to the point. Here's Marchand. Down low. He's going to find Pasternak. David Pasternak. He's being hounded by Janmark, and Connor Brown will cut off the pass and send it to the neutral zone. Edmonton cannot get a change yet, though. Here's McAvoy for Boston. McAvoy dumps it in deep. Going to be picked up by Emberson, and he'll shoot that all the way down the ice. He was due. Exactly right, guy. Exactly. Oh, no. What happened? Sponsored by Austin Hockey. Look at that. Why do I look so weird? I look weird in that little screen grab. I look scared. I look like someone's pointing a gun at me. It looks like I'm being forced to support that beer. That's so funny. I love that. And here's Boston. They keep the puck in. Lowry, down low, back to Lowry. Lowry with a shot, deflects wide, doesn't make it through. Here's Lowry now. He'll find to Wallstrom with a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Kulak trying to come up with it, fights against Coyle. Coyle and Kulak. And here's Kapanen. Can't come up with it. Boston, for now, maintains possession. Nice job by Kapanen. Could have been called for a slash there. Kapanen can't come up with it. Here's a shot towards the goal. Boston, they're working it around, but the Oilers will make the kill. Puck's at the top of the crease. Boston trying to come up with it. They're banging for it. It's still loose. And here's Kapanen. He's going to find Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to get by Zadorov. Oh, a little bit of a pick play by the linesman there. Draisaitl couldn't get by him. Here's Koepke for the Bruins. He'll circle around. Puts it down low. Beecher for Boston. To Zadorov. Zadorov puts it in deep. Bouchard cuts it off. McDavid trying to come up with possession. And Skinner's just going to hang on to that. He doesn't like the pressure the Boston's had, so I don't blame him for hanging on to that one. So good kill for the Oilers. That projects to 206 at the end of the season. That's crazy. Wow. Hey, welcome from Germany. What's up, Domi? Good to see you, my friend. Here's a face-off. In the Oilers zone, McDavid's going to take it. Here's a shot and doesn't make it. Nice job by the Oilers to block it. Ekholm tried to find Hyman. And Hyman didn't know that the puck was coming to him, and the Oilers actually iced that. So another face-off back in their zone. I spend probably $1,000 on Japanese stationaries and notebooks. Help. I mean, there could be worse things to spend money on. It sounds fun. Boston comes up with possession. Here's Marchand, checked by Hyman. Ekholm spun around. Oh, man. Ekholm is hit hard by Lindholm. Holy smokes. What a body check by Lindholm on Ekholm. Lindholm on Ekholm. Here's a play by Hyman. Makes it to the goal. Goes off of the glove of Swayman. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Here's Zadorov now. Nice job. And here's McDavid. Picks Zadorov's pocket. McDavid shoots, and that's stopped by Swayman. And it's in his equipment. I would have loved to see McDavid score there. Damn. Nice save by Swayman, who's made a lot of big saves for the Bruins. This could easily be a 3 or 4-0 Oiler lead right now. $182 Canadian. Oh, okay. I mean, still, there could be worse things to spend money on. Happy finding you streaming today. Hey, I appreciate that, Domi. I'm going to try and be streaming a little bit more often here. Now that the holiday season is over and I'm feeling better once again, I have the energy to be able to provide streams. So I will not be streaming the Penguins game, but I will be back Saturday for the Chicago game. Fourth line shift for the Oilers. Here's Perry to Henrique. Henrique's hooked up. Oilers keep possession. Here's Henrique. He's going to walk it in. Oh, and he can't get a shot off. Jeff Skinner also trying to get a shot off, and he's knocked down off the puck. Here come the Bruins. Wallstrom's hit. Brown spins away from a check. Oilers battling for it along the boards. Here's Darnell Nurse now. Nurse will find Corey Perry at center. He'll put it in deep in the Bruins zone. Jeff Skinner chases after it with Adam Henrique. Here's Frederick now. Up the boards. Nice job by Emberson to pressure and keep that puck in. Emberson forechecks. Oh, man. And Trent Frederick is being shoved by Frederick. And how is that not roughing on Frederick? That is insane. Corey Perry. Jesus. Oh, they're going to go. You have Perry and Frederick going. Perry's had enough of this, man. Here's Perry against Frederick. Frederick throwing punches. Corey Perry looking to get a few punches in. I think Perry was at the end of his shift. And Frederick is still throwing punches. And I don't know how Frederick doesn't get called for at least at minimum roughing before fighting. Frederick was oh man, Frederick's fingers are all cut up here. Punched Corey Perry's helmet like 10 times. But Trent Frederick should have been called for roughing. Frederick took a lot of free shots at Perry. Like, look at this. Perry didn't want to go. Perry didn't want to go. Dude, Frederick even headbutted him. What is this, man? What is wrong with the refs? Call that shit. Like, I don't understand. That's so stupid. 100% instigating. I don't know what the hell is wrong with the officials here. God, that's outrageous, man. What are these officials doing? Oh, it's Wes McCauley tonight? No wonder. It's the worst officiating I've ever seen. Gary called. Like, yeah, exactly. Perry did not want to fight. And, like, imagine... I don't know. The NHL just doesn't take player safety seriously at all. Like, that's embarrassing. Frederick probably should have got a double minor for roughing. And then he should have got 2 minutes for instigating the fight and 5 minutes for fighting. That should be 11 penalty minutes right there, at least based on my math and calculations. McCauley and Kelly Sutherland are 2 peas in a pod. They're just as bad. I hate both of them. Look at that. What is that? That picture doesn't even make any sense. What is happening? None of that makes sense. The angle of the mirror and in the phone and like the... Oh, God, that's so funny. You guys are killing me in the Discord right now. Holy smokes. But yeah, they got to call something, man. The Oilers should have a power play, right? Like... Oilers do get the power play. Okay, I'm way behind you guys. So no spoilers if the team ends up scoring. I'm way behind everyone in terms of where the game is right now. Look at, like, so many, man. Like, Trent Frederick's lucky he didn't get, like, 20 penalty minutes there. My cat's not happy with the fight. Nah, it's just a picture emoji. I don't know where Mochi is right now. She's not actually on my desk. Here's Bouchard. Oilers win the faceoff. Nugent Hopkins, back to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard. Back to McDavid. McDavid walks in, shoots. That stopped. Rebound. And Draisaitl can't quite put it in. Oh, and Jeremy Swayman's pushing Hyman around. And now the Bruins are going after Hyman. I don't know what Swayman's mad about. I mean, if I'm the Bruins, I'd also be mad because, like, of how bad they've been playing. They're trying to find ways to get motivated right now. Boston's just in a pushy mood. Oh, don't apologize for swearing. I feel that, and it's hockey. 9:06 remaining in the period. 1:40 on the power play for the Oilers. Oh, and the Bruins are going to get a breakout here. 2-on-1 for Boston. Possible breakaway. Here comes Zacha! Stop by Stuart Skinner on the breakaway. Nice stop by Skinner. And here comes McDavid. He's on a breakaway himself. He scores! You got to save on one end, and Connor McDavid comes right down the other end, and he scores to make it 2-0 Edmonton. What a sequence that was. What a great save by Stuart Skinner on one end, and what an outlet pass to find McDavid on the breakaway. I think, was that Nugent Hopkins, I think, found him. Zacha, stopped by Skinner. Great save. And then let's take a look at this. Who made the initial outlet pass? Boston couldn't come up with it. Nice job by Nugent Hopkins. He picked off the pass, finds McDavid. He walks in. Low blocker. And what a great goal by McDavid. Wow. You absolutely love to see that. 2-0 Oilers. Boston now. Send it in deep. Here's Skinner behind his net. Skinner loses the puck to the Bruins. Here's Kastelik. Down low. Low ride with a shot. Doesn't make it through. Kastelik for the Bruins now spins off a check. He'll put it down low to Koepke. Koepke checked by Darnell Nurse. Great defensive play by Darnell Nurse. He was trying to come up with it, but Koepke wins it back. Koepke trying to wrap around. He's cut off. Zach Hyman now. He finds Jeff Skinner, who can't get it deep into the Bruins zone. Here's Lowry. He'll find the Bruins as they'll dump it back into the Oilers zone. Emberson around the boards, back to Darnell Nurse. Nurse with just a high flip to the neutral zone. It's kicked by Hyman to Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner with a shot, and that's stopped by Swayman, and he's going to hang on to that one. 7:55 to play. The shots are 23-10 in favor of the Oilers here. Man, nice pass by Nuge, and McDavid finishes the breakaway. They're just showing the replay again. Love that. Exactly. Love that save by Stuart Skinner, too. That's the type of goaltending Edmonton just needs consistently. One big save on one end. Big save on one end, and then goal on the other for the Oilers. Yeah, and Mark, he's pushed off the faceoff by Geeky. Puck comes around to Zacha. Zacha's being pressured by Connor Brown. Brown trying to come up with it. But Zadorov grabs it. Zadorov up the left wing. Geeky to Zacha. Back to Geeky across the ice. Boston walking in. Nice defensive play by the Oilers. Oh, here's the play in front. That's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Here's Janmark. Tries to find Hyman up the middle. Tries to find Connor Brown up the middle. And Boston again. Kind of a one-and-done play. They had possession in the Oilers zone, but immediately lost. Oh, Emberson, bad giveaway to Geeky. Here's Pasternak. Pasta behind the Oilers goal. He's shoved by Kulak. And Kulak against Pasternak behind in the left corner for Boston. Janmark comes up with it. He spins off a check. Oilers looking to get a change in here. Exactly, vehicle, exactly. Here's Emberson up the middle of the ice. It's going to be brought in by the Oilers. Here's Draisaitl to Podkolzin, just out of his reach. Kapanen now to Draisaitl, leaves it for Kapanen. Here's Kasperi Kapanen. Tries to play it back to Bouchard. Charlie Coyle breaks it up. Coyle down the ice. That's going to be icing on the Bruins. A little bit of an unforced icing. And let's see if the Oilers can take advantage of this. Sounds good, Erica. Yeah, school first. Focus on your schoolwork. Offensive zone draw for Edmonton. They got Draisaitl, Kapanen, Podkolzin, won by the Oilers. Here's Ekholm with a shot. That goes just wide. Draisaitl back towards the goal, over his stick. Kept in momentarily by the Oilers, but Boston comes up with it. Here's Wotherspoon. He'll play it up the right side. Draisaitl leaves it for Ekholm. Here's Ekholm to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard across to Ekholm. Ekholm. Up the left side, deflected in by Kapanen. Draisaitl chases after it against Wotherspoon. Bruins looking to get a clean outlet here. Looks like they will. Here comes Boston. Here's Kastelik for the Bruins. Kastelik just signed a deal with the Bruins, 3-year extension. He's cut off by Bouchard. Nice defensive play. Zadorov walks it in now for Boston. Zadorov against Bouchard. Zadorov down low. Here's Wotherspoon. Or not Wotherspoon. Here's Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. And Stuart Skinner so far playing a really solid game, considering he had his brain completely rattled out of his skull by Zadorov in the first period. I've been very happy with Stuart Skinner's play. Deadly from now on. It's like, well, look at it. It's like when Darnell Nurse was hit by Ryan Reeves. Maybe there is something to getting the noggin rattled a little bit. It unlocks something in the players. It only has 5 small. Oh, that's horrible. That is a scam, Mr. NHL. It looks like the most unserious sport. Have you ever played? Have you ever curled in real life? It's actually a lot of fun. Curling's great. It's actually one of my favorite events to watch during Winter Olympics too. When I was younger, when I was a kid during the Olympics, after school, I'd go to my grandma's a lot, and she always had curling on. And I got into curling when I was a kid. Gotta love NHL refs. Yeah, the officiating in this game's completely chalked. It's brutal. Curling is satisfying. It is. Maybe I'll now need to try. I recommend it. I think you'd have a lot of fun. Figure skating is always great to watch during the Olympics too. They're just showing the McDavid goal again. We're back from commercial break. Defensive zone draw. McDavid's going to take it out there with Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Looks like Zach Hyman is back with the top line for now. They might be taking Connor Brown off. Puck is dumped into the Bruins zone. Charlie McAvoy will play it around to Wotherspoon. Here's Wotherspoon. Up the boards. Kulak tries to find Nugent-Hopkins at the neutral zone. Pastrnak leaves it for Geekie. Here comes Geekie for Boston. Geekie pushed by Kulak. I've liked Kulak's game a lot. I think Kulak's been the best defenseman for Edmonton tonight. And here's Zach Hyman trying to get past Weatherspoon. He's cut off. Weatherspoon, great skater for the Bruins. He's tough to get around. Oh, and Hyman bumps into Swayman there. I think that was intentional by Hyman on Swayman. Hyman's got to be careful. The Bruins will swarm him and beat the crap out of him if he does that again. Here's McDavid to Arvidsson, and here comes McDavid. 2-on-1 with Nurse. Here's Nurse with a shot. What a save by Swayman. Nice pass by McDavid, but nice job by Darnell Nurse to jump up there. That was a nice play. Wow. What a save by Swayman on Nurse. If Nurse could have elevated that, he probably would have scored, but Darnell Nurse is feeling it. Oh, man. Nice pass by McDavid. Nurse just couldn't get it elevated, but good play nonetheless. 4:41 to play in the period. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Here's Podkolzin for Edmonton. He'll take the face-off as Draisaitl was kicked out. He loses it. Zadorov to Carlo. Brandon Carlo up the boards. Oilers are going to cut that off in the neutral zone. Ekholm dumps it in deep. Draisaitl's going to chase after it against Carlo. Here's Zadorov up the boards. And Podkolzin keeps it in. Podkolzin tried to find Draisaitl, but Zadorov will take that from him and play it up the left side. Ekholm race after it, and that's going to be icing on the Bruins. Just enough speed by Ekholm to prevent Boston from negating the icing. Was McAvoy getting an assist for the McDavid goal? Yes. Here's Draisaitl off the faceoff dot. He loses it. Boston comes up with it. Here's a high flip to center. Cut off by Kulak. Arvidsson trying to play it through the middle of the ice, but it deflects into the Bruins zone, and Zadorov will come up with it. Here's Zadorov. Finds Kastelik. Kastelik will dump it in. Here's Skinner now. Gives that puck to Kulak, who's had a strong game for the Oilers. Leon Draisaitl with speed. Walks in. Tries to center to Arvidsson. And Edmonton can't maintain possession. Kulak chased back into his own zone. He'll play it up the middle. Finds Jeff Skinner. Emberson across to Kulak. Kulak will dump it in deep. You have Jeff Skinner with Adam Henrique and Connor Brown. Henrique tries to find Skinner. Kept in by Brown. Oh, Hyman, sorry. Here's a play in front, and Henrique scores! Adam Henrique with his second of the game makes it 3-0 Edmonton. Great centering pass by Jeff Skinner, who has been absolutely on fire lately. It's 3-0 Edmonton. And this is what we're looking for from Adam Henrique in the third line. Nice cycle by the Oilers. Puck came to Henrique. Hyman kept it in, played it down low. A nice pass by Jeff Skinner, who finds Henrique, who just got himself open, top of the crease area, and puts it blocker side. Nice job by Jeff Skinner. Nice pass, nice finish by Henrique. Let's go. And if Jeff Skinner starts to get hot, that's points in 3 straight games for Jeff Skinner. If he starts to get hot too, watch out. Watch out. Real good signs here from this team and how certain players are starting to come along. Bruins dump it in. Here's Trent Frederick, who is back out there after having his hand busted against Corey Perry's helmet. Congrats to Trent Frederick on winning a fight against a 40-year-old. Very proud of him. Very happy for Trent Frederick. Love to see that. Corey Perry now fights for the puck. Janmark also going in to help out. Kapanen on the line with Perry and Kapanen. Or with Perry and Janmark, sorry. Oilers look like they're making a change. Here's Lowry. Lowry up the left boards, deflected into the Oilers zone. Bouchard looks for an outlet. Bouchard to literally nobody. I don't know what that was by Evan Bouchard. That was a great pass. Icing on the Oilers. That's funny. Does a Rico hat trick going to make me buy his jersey? No, only Connor Brown. The deal is Connor Brown. Here's Evan Bouchard. High flip. Can't get the puck out, but here's McDavid with speed. He plays it to Nugent Hopkins. Nuge finds McDavid on his backhand, and that's stopped by Swayman. Wow, Swayman's had to come up with some big saves here. McDavid on his backhand. Didn't have a clear breakaway, but had a clear lane to the net at least. Nice play by McDavid. Oh, man. Nugent Hopkins. The Oilers are just... Their puck movement is immaculate right now. This is one of the best games I've seen the team play all season. Oilers off the faceoff. McDavid tried to find Brown. Ekholm takes that puck at center, skates back behind his own goal. Ekholm, tons of pressure, will find Bouchard. Bouchard up the middle. That's deflected by the Bruins, but Connor McDavid's going to chase after Charlie McAvoy here. McAvoy around the boards, kept in by Brown. Nugent Hopkins against Zacha. Nugent Hopkins momentarily kept the play alive. Nice job by Ekholm. He steps up and keeps it in. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Back to Ekholm. Ekholm across to Bouchard. Bouchard will find McDavid, right circle. Oh, and the puck almost got to Nugent Hopkins. What a pass that would have been if that had got there. Ekholm with a one-timer, and that's blocked by Geeky. And here come the Bruins. David Pasternak flips. And Connor Brown's going to have some speed here. Here comes Brown. He's going to drop it. And McDavid couldn't come up with it. Lindholm with a solid hit. And here comes Brad Marchand. Marchand trying to deke around Kulak. And another great play. Brett Kulak is having the game of his life right now. Every time the Bruins are trying to attack on transition or attack off a turnover, Brett Kulak is there to just break up the play. He's been physical, using his body, using his stick. Brett Kulak having a terrific game right now. Just absolute incredible defense from Brett Kulak. Isn't that horrible? Introvert? Like, just awful. Oilers off the faceoff. Adam Henrique has 2 goals tonight. Looking for the hat trick. I don't know when Adam Henrique's last hat trick was. Here's Arvidsson. Centers it in front now, and Henrique, who was all over it. Here's Draisaitl now. Draisaitl with Henrique and Arvidsson. This is interesting that Draisaitl's out there with Henrique. Here's Stuart Skinner, finds Emberson. Up the left boards. Nice job by Henrique to cut that off, and he finds Draisaitl with some speed in the neutral zone. Victor Arvidsson looks for support, dumps the puck in deep. Draisaitl against Zadorov, steals it. Draisaitl around the boards, kept in by Emberson. Emberson down low, back to Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl using his heavy frame against Coyle. Draisaitl across the ice. He finds Kulak over his stick, but back to Draisaitl with space. Here comes Draisaitl with a shot. It stopped. Rebound in front, and Arvidsson. That would have been a high stick, but Swayman had to make a couple saves there. Wow. And the Oilers are just... I mean, this is the definition of a dominating performance. And I don't want to jinx anything because there's still 20 minutes to play here. But the Edmonton Oilers right now, like, if this is how they play all season, like, this is real good hockey. I have 0 complaints. This might be one of their best all-around efforts of the entire year. Here's Janmark out there with Jeff Skinner and Zach Hyman. Janmark loses the faceoff. Boston trying to get it out. They will, and that's going to be icing unless it's... Oh, no. Brazo did not beat Ekholm, so we'll be icing with 18 seconds to play. And let's see if the Oilers try and get their top unit out. Their top players with 18 seconds left. Longest active point streaks in the NHL right now. Leon Draisaitl, 14-game point streak. Here's Janmark. He'll take the faceoff once again. He wins it. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll play it to Skinner. Skinner with a shot. That deflects wide. Ekholm trying to come up with it against Brazo. Brazo on his backhand. He'll find Frederick. Frederick up the boards now. And the Oilers should be getting out of this period up 3-0. Wow. Only 12 shots for the Bruins. And their crowd, the Bruins fans are letting the Bruins hear right now. They are booing. They are not happy. The Bruins faithful are very unhappy right now. Boston's lost 4 straight games. They're down 3-0, and the Edmonton Oilers have put on a dominating performance so far. That crowd is very mad in Boston. I talked about this in my pregame report. The Boston Bruins are a team that likely should be sellers at the deadline. They're caught in that rut where it's, do you try and still make the playoffs or do you try and focus on your future? And the Boston Bruins, they are being completely outclassed by a Stanley Cup contender in the Edmonton Oilers. The Boston Bruins have not been able to get anything going against Edmonton, and anytime they get a good opportunity, Stuart Skinner has been there to make the saves. Let's take a look at the expected goals for in all situations here. The Oilers, not as dominated of a performance as I thought, but it is 2.41 to 1.6 in favor of Edmonton in terms of the all situation expected goals. And yeah, if we go to the forward lines, I mean, basically every single line on Edmonton, their expected goals for is, I mean, it's above 80%, which is outrageous. Like that's hilarious. Adam Henrique's 2 goals. Connor McDavid has a goal. Kulak, Hyman, Nugent-Hopkins, Skinner, and Perry with the points. Leon Draisaitl hoping to continue his point streak as well. He is on a 14-game point streak, and he's hoping to continue it. Finally, Boston having a tough season not long ago. Boston had an exceptional season, winning like 66 games. Yeah, 2 years ago. And I actually went to that Bruins and Oilers game in Edmonton during the 2022-23 season, where Boston beat the Oilers 3-2 in regulation. It was a very fun game. That was a historic year for the Bruins. Patrice Bergeron's final season in the NHL. The reason why I went to that game in Edmonton, I did wear Bruins gear during that game, by the way, so please don't hate me. But I went because I wanted to see Bergeron in what I believed was going to be his final season, and it ended up being his final year. It was a fun game, very defensive game. Got to see Connor McDavid score his 50th goal of the season that year. Of course, we all know McDavid scored 60 that season, but it was a magical game. I got to see McDavid score his 50th, and I also got to see the Bruins win. It was a fun time at Rogers Place, so... All right, now we have two more packs of cards to open. The Upper Deck Series 1, we got 2 more packs to open, and we have 5 more gifted memberships to give out. So I'm going to give the memberships out first, and then we're going to open the cards, and then I'm going to take like a 2-minute break. You got to see McDavid score his 59th and 60th. I loved his 60th goal in overtime. That was against Arizona. He had that one breakaway opportunity at first. He didn't score. He smashed his stick on the ice, but the Oilers kept it in. It came back to McDavid, and then he did put the puck in the net. All right, here we go. Gifting the memberships. 5 more gifted memberships. It is just random chance. If you don't get a gifted membership, this is obviously, not my fault. You have to blame YouTube. Of course, if you get a membership, what are the perks of a membership? You get a badge beside your name, you get highlighted messages, and of course, if I ever do early access content, you will be the ones who get to see it at least a couple hours before the rest of the fan base. But I'm trying to avoid like a tier 1, tier 2 fan system. I don't want that to happen. If you're given a membership, generally it's just to show extra support to the channel, and I truly appreciate it. And these gifted memberships are me giving back to you for always supporting me and also holding me accountable when I forget the victory chain. So let's get the gifted memberships. We're giving out 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're giving them out now. Let's take a look. Let's see who gets the 5 gifted memberships. We got the Day Gamer. We got Ethan, Random Aussie, Samuel, and Stacy were all given a gifted membership. Congrats to the winners. It's interesting that a lot of longtime viewers have not been able to win one. I do feel bad. Nah, they're not bots. Not everyone chats. Not everyone has to chat either, so... All right, let's open the cards. It's time to open more hockey cards, and then I will take a little 5-minute break. So we're going to turn on the... I'm going to move myself over here, make myself smaller. 3-0 Oilers. All right, make sure that I got the webcam in a position that looks right. I don't really like how this looks right now. All right, let's see how the pack opening goes here. Exactly. Lurkers always need the love. All right, we got 2 more packs of the Series 1. If we get any more Panthers players, I will burn them on stream. Just kidding. I will never actually burn any hockey card because I spend hard-earned money on these. All right, we got Jackson Lacombe. You know what? I need to actually do this. We got Jackson Lacombe. We got Philip Grubauer, who the Oilers just beat the other night, actually, on Seattle. Adam Fantilli on Columbus. We got Philip Gustafsson in Minnesota. Great goalie for the Minnesota Wild. Oh, look at this card. Look at Tristan Jarry. We got a special Tristan Jarry card. If you're a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, you probably love seeing this. Tristan Jarry, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. That's a cool-looking card. And what is this? Gaming FOV. Dylan Larkin from the Detroit Red Wings. Look at this card. That's interesting. Huh. You know what I like about not being in tune with these like hockey cards and what the good cards are and what the bad cards are is like this is all surprise for me. So this is fun. Oh, what is this? Upper Deck Portraits, Nathan McKinnon. That's a cool one. Kind of, maybe. McKinnon scored 100 points for the second consecutive season and set a new career high with 140 points last season. 51 goals, 89 assists. Nathan McKinnon is unbelievable at hockey, by the way. He's also an empty net merchant. Nathan McKinnon literally has like 15 empty net points this season. They don't count. If he wins the Art Ross, it doesn't count. Leon Draisaitl for Hart, for Selke, for Art Ross, Rocket, I don't care. Andrei Kuzmenko, Alex DeBrincat, Philip Kurashev, and Mikhail Sergachev, who is no longer with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sergachev is with the Utah Hockey Club. That is pack number 3, technically. And we're going to open the final pack here. How about that hockey game, eh? How about that hockey? I liked the Seattle Winter Classic jerseys, too. They looked cool. All right, let's take a look here. Opening up the cards. Who's that? Alexei Protas, who's having a really good year for Washington, actually. I keep bumping this camera. Keep bumping the camera. All righty, we got Neil Pionk. Logan Couture, who sadly has not played in quite a while, always injured. Great player, though. Will Cooley on the Rangers. Morgan Geekie in the lineup for the Boston Bruins, of course. He had a really good season last year for Boston. Connor Bedard, look at that. We get a Connor Bedard jersey. Love to see jersey card. Love to see that. Upper Deck Canvas. Now, this card is actually like, it feels like a different material. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like something that you would like do a painting on. But Ridley Greg, Ryan O'Reilly. Look at that. A Young Guns Ryan O'Reilly when he was a rookie on the Colorado Avalanche. Of course, he eventually made his way to the Buffalo Sabres and then to the St. Louis Blues, where he won a Stanley Cup. And then now he is with the Nashville Predators. You have Quinn Hughes on the Canucks. You have an O-Pee-Chee glossy card. Quinn Hughes, I don't know why he looks so scared. What is wrong with his face? Why does he look like that? Oh, no. Alex Lyon for Detroit, who apparently got injured tonight, which is very sad. Frank Vetrano just signed a contract extension with the Anaheim Ducks. Zach Werenski, one of the best defensemen in the league, in my opinion, does not get the flowers he deserves. And Alexei Protas, love to see that. Material might be canvas. Maybe I was trolling. You don't know. Maybe I was trolling. Maybe I do a little bit of trolling around here. Check what? What about the Young Guns card? The Ryan O'Reilly one? Gretzky with a Mohawk card is now worth $5.6 million. Is it actually? Oh my God. We did get an Evander Kane. I'll show you the Evander Kane card. For those who weren't here, we did get an Evander Kane. I will show you quick. It's a great card, by the way. Adam Henrique has 2 goals, Lovegers, and the other goal was scored by, oh my God. Why do I forget who scored the 3rd goal for Edmonton? Oh, McDavid on the breakaway. McDavid scored on the breakaway. But here was the Evander Kane card that we pulled earlier. Checkpoint, where he was hitting Wotherspoon into the boards. This was last year at Rogers Place. The O'Reilly one, I can take a look and see what the rarity of it is. I don't think it's like super rare, though. Adam Henrique has 2 goals, and then Connor McDavid scored on the breakaway as well. So yeah, that's been the night so far. Pretty good night overall. Like, the Oilers are playing well. We've opened some packs, and I do plan on incorporating more pack openings in general. Now, I do have a secondary YouTube channel. I have Austin Hockey XP, and that's going to be mostly for gaming. But would you rather see card pack openings on my main channel, or would you rather see that on a secondary channel? Because I don't mind doing pack openings as videos. I just don't know if I should do it on the main channel or if that should be on my secondary channel. Understandable that I forgot. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot that. Of course, we're going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Secondary account, maybe secondary. Can you do a My Career on Edmonton? I would love to do that. My Career GM mode commentaries, of course, are something that I'm planning actively in the works right now. I need to figure out how GM mode actually works in NHL 25. I also I play a lot of EA SHL in NHL 25. I play a lot of online games. I'd love to incorporate like community nights. So if anyone owns the game, like I'd love to just like start a club and just have all of you play games. And we just like the secondary channel would just be for like chill gaming, live stream stuff when it comes to NHL 25. But I'm trying to figure that out. Fun thing to do between periods. That's what I was thinking. Like I just want to add more stuff to do rather than just talking about the game, even though, you know, the Oilers have played well and it's fun to talk about the game. But card pack openings are fun. I watch card pack openings on YouTube all the time, so. Slapshot for the Wii. Hell yeah, what a game. Forgot about that game. In between periods on live watches is perfect. Okay. Gene's hair is so long, I thought he was the bass player in Slayer. Yeah, Gene's looking good these days. I love Gene Principe. Henrique, Perry, Skinner, Hyman, hybrid interchangeable trio is working out well. Well, Jeff Skinner and Adam Henrique have had some chemistry earlier in the year when they're played together, and then they kind of stopped playing together. But there might be something there between Jeff Skinner and Adam Henrique. There might be something going on there, which is great to see. The high danger chances tonight, by the way, are 13-7 in favor of the Oilers. So. Thank you, Mr. NHL. Rocket League is something that I played a lot years ago, but the skill gap is so intense that like I'm just not good at the game. I agree, vehicle. I agree with that. Oh my God. That's a crazy amount of money for a single detached home in Edmonton. Good Lord. Remember when a McDonald's cheeseburger was 25 cents? I personally don't remember that, but I do remember the McDonald's cheeseburger being on the dollar menu for $1.29 when I was growing up. Now it's like $4. How we feeling, Dacky? We're feeling pretty darn good. I like the Oilers' play right now. I like their play a lot. I think they have played well. And they just got to make sure they lock things down here in the third period. Same guy who keeps track of hits, probably. Savage. They call it the $4. Yo, a medium fries at McDonald's is literally like $5.50 now. It's outrageous. Outrageous. I agree, Dacky. Henrique's having a great game. And so is Jeff Skinner. I like Jeff Skinner's game a lot, too. They're getting frustrated and embarrassed. I agree with that. The Oilers got to be prepared in the third period here for some nasty physical hockey by the Bruins. Your friend is in an esports team for Rocket League. That's cool. That's wild. Draisaitl. That's wild. Burger and fries there's like $8, but it's like grass-fed, no antibiotic stuff. I don't know like how much I believe the like all natural. Like when I'm going to a fast food place, I don't really care what's in it because I know it's bad for me regardless. Go-to from A&W though is a matzo burger. I love matzo burgers. Dollar store will soon be at the $10 store, right? Junior bacon cheeseburger for $2.60, best value. I love the junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's. I tried playing Smash Bros as an esport, but couldn't always afford the entry fees on teen allowance. That is unfortunate. I love Smash Bros, but out of my group of friends growing up, I was always the worst one. Although I did win in Smash Bros Melee. There was like the tournament mode where you could like, there was like brackets, right? And we'd set it up where computers would play computers and then we'd all control a different player. There's 4 of us. We used to do tournament nights. It was like 32 teams on or 32 matches on each side. And then eventually you'd converge to the middle, kind of like a Stanley Cup bracket. And there was one time, only one time ever that I won the entire tournament. And I was so happy and excited. Replace your chips and soda with green veggies and water. Exactly. Or just cut out sugar. I still like eat a lot of junk food, but cutting out sugary drinks has like made a massive difference in my ability to not only lose weight, but keep weight off. I'm at the point nobody will play with me. Oh no, I'll play against you. Thanks, Daily. 21 pounds in 4 weeks. Let's go, Andrew. Smash Bros. Who's my character? I am a huge Lucario fan. Love Lucario, and I'm also like such a basic bitch when it comes to Smash Bros. I love using Mario. Here's Podkolzin. He'll walk it in. Nice shot, short side. Can't beat Swayman. He centers it in front. Darnell Nurse trying to come up with it. Given back to Podkolzin. Across the ice to Kulak. Bounces over his stick. And the Oilers, Draisaitl at center. Podkolzin leaves it back for Draisaitl. He spins away from a check. Takes a hit. Gives it to Podkolzin. Podkolzin back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl across. Oh, nice pass to Kulak with a shot. And that's stopped by Swayman. What a pass by Draisaitl. Look at McAvoy going after Arvidsson. Like, what is McAvoy doing? Get out of here. And we knew that this was going to happen. We knew the Bruins, like you mentioned in chat, we knew the Bruins were going to be frustrated, and they're already just causing a ruckus after whistles. Yeah, Stu came back. He came back at the start of the second. Absolutely, Draisaitl. Still not paying for ad-free, you bastages. Face-off win for the Bruins. Oilers looking to continue to put the pressure on here. And the officiating better be careful, and they better call stuff. Here's Boston trying to get the puck up the boards. Cut off by Connor Brown. Brown skates it up to the right wing. Connor Brown takes a hit from Zadorov. Man, Zadorov threw a big hit on Connor Brown. Oilers trying to keep the puck in. Here's Lindholm. He gives it to Marchand. Dangles towards the goal. Stopped by Stuart Skinner. Puck comes out in front, and Stuart Skinner's just going to hang on to that one. Saved by Skinner. And the Bruins, again, starting some stuff after the whistle. Please, Boston, lose your minds. I'd love to see a line brawl, man. I want an old school line brawl. We haven't had one of those in an Oilers game since the Flames and Oilers back in, 2019? When Mike Smith dropped the gloves with Cam Talbot? Well, Marchand should be better at hockey, and maybe he wouldn't be so frustrated. Here's a shot by the Bruins. Comes out in front. Stopped by Skinner. Rebounded. Still loose. Stuart Skinner hanging on to it. Here's Jeff Skinner now. Picks it up. Nice save by Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner skates it up. Dumps it in deep. Going to be chased after by Zach Hyman. Hyman took a bit of a bump there. Jeff Skinner takes another hit. And yeah, the Bruins are just laying the body. They're hitting everything that's moving right now. Boston is. Puck is dumped in deep. Josh Brown leaves it for Darnell Nurse. Nurse takes a hit to Henrique. Henrique around the boards finds Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner will find Darnell Nurse, and he'll just backhand that deep into the Bruins zone, and that actually went out of play. Which you can't watch, exactly. What other sports do I like? I love baseball, love golf. I love baseball and golf as my other favorite sports. I want to see Fleury score a goalie goal in a goalie fight before he retires. McAvoy off the face-off for Boston. Sends it across. Puck comes to Stuart Skinner. Backhands it to Emberson. Emberson to Kapanen. Janmark trying to come up with it. Janmark, he's putting a lot of pressure on Kastelik. Kastelik brings it in, pushed off by Kulak. Corey Perry now gives that puck to Kapanen, to Janmark. Janmark will dump it in. Kapanen chases after it. Here's Janmark, cut off by Kastelik. Kastelik in front. Puck is booted to the neutral zone. Emberson across to Brett Kulak, who I think Brett Kulak's been the best defenseman on the team tonight. Brett Kulak's defensive game has been immaculate. Kulak will hang on, wait for the Oilers to make a change. Oilers will get the second line out with Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Arvidsson. Here's Ekholm. He moves it up. Here comes Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson, shot attempt, goes wide, off the boards. Draisaitl goes in the corner to pick it up. And the Bruins will send it all the way down the ice. That's going to go on to Stuart Skinner, so not an icing call. Here's Bouchard. Boston is 1-5-2 in their last 8 home games against the Oilers. Wow. Boston just does not beat Edmonton in Beantown, I guess. Boston, pass attempt, stretch pass was icing. So the Oilers will get an offensive zone draw. Oh, that's brutal. Brutal vehicle. I broke my arm playing hockey, but... Oh, yeah. I see Dacky. Yes, I did know that, actually, about McDavid's birthday. Yes, that was... Oh, here's McDavid with a shot. Oh, that just missed. Connor McDavid looking for his second goal of the night. Nice shot. The stream keeps buffering. Oh, no. Lower the quality. Lower it to like 480p. Or 720p, I guess. Because I haven't dropped any frames on my end, so... Here's McDavid. Here's Connor Brown with a shot, and that goes high and wide. What a look for Brown. I don't know how he missed the net. Nugent-Hopkins chases after it. Connor Brown supports. Brown to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins walks it out front across the ice to Bouchard. Bouchard towards the goal, and that's stopped by Jeremy Swayman. I mean, I'd be cool with a Henrique hat trick too. If things are good enough, lower your standards. Nice play by McDavid. Finds Brown, and Brown missed the net by like a foot. Here's Henrique. Brown has 11 points in his last 11 games. Here's Kapanen. Down low. Finds Hyman. Jeff Skinner tries to center. Skinner coming up with it. Loses it. Here come the Bruins now. Here's Wahlstrom. Down low. Lowry to Wahlstrom. Back to the point. Comes to Peak. Peak towards the goal, and that goes wide. Here's Lowry for Boston. He'll backhand it to Wahlstrom. Darnell Nurse can't make a play. Brazo keeps it alive. Centered in front to Frederick, and that goes off his skate. Jeff Skinner against Lowry. Lowry skates to the middle of the ice. Bruins working the cycle here. Here's Lowry, and the pass back to Lowry bobbled off of his stick. Boston, though, looking to get a re-entry. Here comes Frederick. Bad change for the Oilers. Nice play by Pod. What a defensive play by Podkolzin. And here come the Oilers on an odd man rush. Here comes Draisaitl, and that's actually going to be offside. Damn. The Oilers almost had a 3-on-1, but they just couldn't corral that puck. Nice job by Podkolzin, though. Great defensive play by Podkolzin to prevent the one-timer there, as the Bruins brought that in on transition against the Oilers. Draisaitl will take the face-off at the Bruins blue line. No, he won't. He'll be kicked out. Everyone take a drink every time Draisaitl's kicked out of a face-off dot. Arvidsson steps in. He wins it. Podkolzin. He dekes around Zadorov. Here's Podkolzin. Back to the point. Cross to Kulak. Kulak with a shot, deflects just wide. Here's a play in front. Podkolzin with 2 opportunities, and he's denied. And Carlo now all over Podkolzin. Draisaitl's trying to step in as well. Man, Jeremy Swayman with a couple massive saves. Holy. What a play. What a deflection by Podkolzin. Arvidsson with a nice backhand pass to the crease. Podkolzin with a chance in tight, and Jeremy Swayman, he hangs on to that one. Wow. Oilers just continue to push here, and you like to see it. They've been prone to just back off of teams sometimes in the third, but Edmonton has come out in this third period with a mission to continue to add to their lead. Here's Emberson. Keeps the puck in briefly. Oh, sorry, that was Josh Brown kept it in briefly. But Boston will clear it. Here's Stuart Skinner to Kulak. Kulak leaves it for Draisaitl. Back to Kulak. In the Oilers zone, he'll send it across to Emberson. Emberson will find... here's Draisaitl. Tries to dump it in deep, but that's cut off by Carlo. Carlo up the right side. Coyle dumps it in. Emberson for the Oilers. Reverses to Kulak. Oh, man, Emberson takes a huge hit. Here's Brett Kulak now. Skates it up. Finds Corey Perry. Corey Perry walks in. Oh, Perry with a real nice little nifty move there, but he couldn't get a shot off. Here's Charlie McAvoy. He's hounded by Kapanen. Boston looking to create a play. McAvoy goes down, taken down by Perry. Kapanen for Edmonton. Plays it back. That just out of the reach of Perry, so Bouchard will pick it up in support. He'll give it to Ekholm. Matthias Ekholm with a high flip. In the middle of the ice, Bruins zone. Janmark chases after it against Weatherspoon. Kapanen also in deep. McAvoy grabs it for the Bruins. Boston looking to get something going here. McAvoy across to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon walks it in. Frederick drops it for Wahlstrom. And here's a play in front, and the Oilers are going to go on the kill. There's going to be a power play to the Bruins. I don't know. I'm surprised the team hasn't gone after Zadorov for what he did to Stuart Skinner. But Ekholm, Wahlstrom kind of... What is Wahlstrom doing? Yeah, I love him too, Erica. I love him too. All right. You're all going to get chaired for about 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Less of a chair and more of a space-time anomaly. Yeah, I guess the like green screen effect. It gets a little confused when I'm not sitting in the chair. The silver Sharpie and a face for chair. I should have a little face on there. That'd be funny. Rarely see me without my cap. Yeah, the only time you'll see me without my hat on is, well, if you catch me when I'm working or when they do the anthems. I take my hat off for the anthems. That was me, Random Aussie. It was just random. It was just random luck. Here's Charlie McAvoy for Boston. They're on the power play with 13:20 to play. And if the Bruins have any chance of coming back, they're going to have to score here. Brad Marchand will play that to Lindholm. Back to McAvoy. McAvoy to Marchand. Marchand shoots, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Puck comes to McAvoy. Oilers, though, manage to pressure. Here's Marchand. He'll play behind the goal. Zaka's hit hard by Nurse. Nurse puts his arm around him, giving him a little bit of a hug. Puck stuck. And then the puck is fished out eventually by the Bruins. McAvoy down low to Marchand. And that's going to be cut off by Edmonton. And here comes Darnell Nurse with speed. Look at Nurse skating. Darnell Nurse walks in. Goes to the net, and he kind of pushed into Swayman there. Nice job by Darnell Nurse. I liked that play a lot. Here come the Bruins, and they try to make a blue line pass, but that comes out of the zone. Here's Lowry for Boston. 53 seconds to play on the power play. Lowry gives that puck to Coyle, and that's cut off nicely by Kulak. And Kulak once again, and the Bruins faithful is booing like crazy. They are not happy. Pasternak dumps it in deep. Janmark will chase after it. Comes to the point to Lowry. Lowry with a shot goes wide. Here's another shot. Oh, nice job by Connor Brown to get a stick on that. Brown chases after it. Puck down low. Here's a play in front. Here's Geeky. Shot stopped by Skinner. A rebound, and Pasternak had a shot that deflected wide. Here's Geeky now. Back to the point. Lowry to Pasternak. Tries a one-time pass. Emberson blocks that. Nice job by the Oilers. They're bending but not breaking on this penalty kill. Here's Matthias Janmark with 1 second remaining on the kill. Janmark skates it up to center. Ekholm trying to step onto the ice. Oh, and Emberson's hit hard, or Janmark's hit hard, and McDavid comes up with it. Oh, Janmark is not happy. Janmark's taking a couple big hits here, but he's okay. Nice kill for the Oilers. Here's McDavid with a ton of speed now. Here comes McDavid. Tries to play it across to Draisaitl. He's going to get hit by Zadorov. Hyman goes in after it. Draisaitl tries to center it. Looks like Draisaitl's helmet's a little loose. Oh, and Draisaitl's actually going to go to the bench there. I don't know if something happened with his helmet or if that hit by Zadorov just kind of rattled him a bit, but puck comes back to the neutral zone. Here's Skinner. Finds Hyman. Zach Hyman with speed on the right side. Skates into the Bruins zone. He's been all tied up. Should have been a holding call on the Bruins, but they're not going to call that at this stage of the game. Here's Swayman. Plays it around the boards to Wotherspoon. Weatherspoon for Boston across to Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom cut off by nice play by Darnell Nurse. That's just a great play. Adam Henrique now. He'll skate it in. Henrique with 2 goals on the night. Gets it in deep. Swayman plays it to Frederick. Frederick back to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon looking for an outlet. Looking for an option. Weatherspoon across the ice to McAvoy, but that's going to get cut off by the Oilers. Here's Arvidsson. Little backhand deep. Boston is forced to reset once again. Here's Nugent Hopkins now out there with Corey Perry. Interesting. You have Nuge with Perry right now. This is an interesting line formation. I don't know who the other winger is. Kapanen, it looks like. Here comes Lindholm for Boston. Lindholm across. Here's Marchand in front. What a save by Stuart Skinner. Stop Marchand on the breakaway. Here's Peak now towards the goal. Another save by Skinner off of his arm. Boston with pressure. Lowry with a shot. Deflects in front. Skinner another save. Brad Marchand trying to center it. Here's Lowry at the point. Mason Lowry for Boston across the ice. Can't find Marchand. Puck over his stick. Marchand stick handling. With possession. Cut off by Emberson. Emberson reverses to Kulak. Brett Kulak now for the Oilers. He takes a hit. And the Oilers with a potential 2-on-1. And Kapanen couldn't come up with it. Bruins on transition. Here's Marchand. He'll walk in with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Great save by Skinner. And Corey Perry's knocked down, and Matthias Ekholm will skate it out of trouble. Great job by Stuart Skinner. The Oilers, a little lax defensively, but Stuart Skinner's made some big saves here. Here's Draisaitl in with Arvidsson and Podkolzin. Arvidsson back to Bouchard. Bouchard tries to find Arvidsson just out of his reach. Lindholm with a high flip to center. Evan Bouchard, though. He'll come up with it across to Ekholm. Ekholm to Arvidsson. Arvidsson, he's pushed off the puck. Pasternak for Boston. He's cut off by Arvidsson. And Leon Draisaitl now, he's 1-on-3 against Boston's defenders. Here comes Draisaitl, tries to center it. And here comes Arvidsson with a one-timer, and that goes high and wide. Bouchard down low. Podkolzin fights for it. Podkolzin gets the puck back to Bouchard. Bouchard, oh man, he tried to pass it. And here comes Kastelik with speed on the breakaway. And that's stopped by Stuart Skinner on the backhand. Great job by Stuart Skinner, making some massive saves for the Oilers. Bruins are pushing, and the Oilers are not matching. Darnell Nurse across the ice. That's a high stick by Boston. Connor Brown trying to come up with it. And he's knocked down. I guess that's not going to be a high stick on Boston. I thought it was. Here's Boston looking to get the puck up. Here come the Bruins. Here's Connor Brown. He spins off a check. He's hit. Boston looking to get their forecheck going once again. Nice job by Nugent Hopkins. Pokes that puck loose. Josh Brown sends it to center. You have the top line out for the Oilers. Trent Frederick, though, will dump it in for the Bruins. Josh Brown chased by Wahlstrom. Nice job by Josh Brown. Uses his long reach. He finds Brown and then finds McDavid with a one-touch. McDavid trying to skate through the middle, cut off by Charlie McAvoy. And McAvoy's knocked down by Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins now. He skates off, goes for a change. Zach Hyman's out for Edmonton with Adam Henrique and Jeff Skinner. Here comes Brad Marchand. Tries to put the puck towards the goal. Oh, and Emberson is hit hard, and that's got to be a penalty. You have to call that. That's a horrible hit. Do not like that hit at all. Did not like that hit. And we're lucky that Emberson's okay. Marchand with a horrible cross-check, man. What is... Brad Marchand with a horrible cross-check on Ty Emberson. And yes, he's going to the box. But that's just a dangerous play. Like, there's no reason for that. With how far Emerson is from the boards and the force that Marchand gave, like, that should be 5 minutes. Right? Or am I crazy? Do I have a headphone dent? I don't know. Bruins fans booing that? Yeah, I don't know. Bruins fans are... they're having a night. Yeah, I agree. Dal. Hey, I appreciate the subscription night. Thank you. They are slightly, just slightly. Surprised Marchand didn't lick Emerson. I mean, I'd rather see someone lick someone than like cross-check them and potentially injure them for life. Yeah, it really did vehicle. That should have been a 5-minute major on Zadorov, is what it should have been. I will have lots to talk about in the post-game reaction, just with the way the Bruins have played and the way this game's been officiated. I know technically it's not a 5-minute major. Like, if Emerson had been hurt, it's 5 minutes, but I don't like the way that rule is written. I think the intent was there. Like, Marchand is not doing a hit like that to just battle for the puck, so. Can Josh Brown still take I mean, I wouldn't be against it, Nick. I wouldn't be against a little bit of last-minute retribution here. I agree, Domi. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, now. Let's go, Oilers! That's right. Draisaitl wins the faceoff. Here's Bouchard with a shot, and that's knocked high by Swayman. I thought it went out of play, but not quite. It's going great, Ancient Sith Lord. Oilers are up 3-0, 6:25 to play. Oilers on the power play. Here comes Connor McDavid. He'll spin away from a check. Oilers get set up. Here's Draisaitl. Walks in, leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins is pushed off the puck, leaves it for Draisaitl, though. Draisaitl spins, finds Hyman. Nice play to Bouchard. Here's Draisaitl. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Drakenite. I appreciate that. McDavid to Bouchard to Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl back to Bouchard with a bomb, and that goes wide. Here's Connor McDavid. Spins away from a check. Evan Bouchard with it again. Finds McDavid. McDavid tried to put it across to Draisaitl. Puck is knocked to center. Nugent Hopkins brings it in. Nugent Hopkins drops it for Draisaitl. Here's Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Nuge down low, finds McDavid. McDavid's going to get hit, but he leaves it back for Nuge. Here's Nuge. Oh, McDavid, he walks out in front. Tried to bring it in front, but that was broken up. Here's Bouchard. Finds Nugent Hopkins. Ryan Nugent Hopkins tried to throw the... Oh, man, that puck took a weird bounce. And here comes Zacha on a breakaway. Stopped by Stuart Skinner. Skinner with another breakaway save. What an unbelievable play by Stu. Here's Bouchard now. That's crazy. That's 2 times he stopped Zacha on a breakaway on penalty or power play. So shorthanded saves or power play saves. Shorthanded breakaways for the Bruins is what I'm trying to say. Here's Adam Henrique. 10 seconds left on the power play. Darnell Nurse to Ekholm. Back to Nurse. Back to Ekholm. Ekholm checked briefly. Boston will send that all the way down the ice. And Boston makes the kill. The Oilers do not convert. Nice job by Stuart Skinner, though. Wow. What a game Stu's had. Here's Perry. He's knocked off the puck. Bruins bring it back in. Here's Marchand. I'd like to see someone cross-check him into the boards, maybe. Oh, and Corey Perry takes a high stick. It's centered in front. Here's McAvoy, and he's knocked down. And here's Henrique. Oh, no call. Corey Perry was high-sticked. The Bruins have pulled their goalie. Down 3. Here's Corey Perry. Empty net. He throws it, and he misses. Corey Perry missed the open net. Boston's pulled their goalie with 4 minutes to play. They're desperate to continue to get some points and try and find a way to score. Puck is dumped into the Oilers zone. Here's Brett Kulak. He's tied up, trying to move the puck up the boards. Cut off by Geekie. Geekie for Boston to Arvidsson. Arvidsson trying to send it down the ice. And here's Brett Kulak now. Kulak across. Leaves it for Arvidsson. Arvidsson towards the goal, and he scores. Nice job for Victor Arvidsson. Leon Draisaitl, obviously. Arvidsson was looking for him, but Arvidsson makes it 4-0. Take the obvious play. Take the obvious goal. Don't give the puck up in a situation like that. I'm okay with that. 4-0 Oilers. Nice play by Kulak. He sent it across. Arvidsson, I mean, he could have tried to drop it to Draisaitl, but it's good to just take the play, right? Take the obvious play. We're empty net merchant. I mean, Draisaitl and McDavid are not empty net merchants, but I agree. I'm happy for Arvidsson. I'm happy he took that. I'm very happy Arvidsson took that one. Puck sent back to the Bruins zone. Still 3:20 to play here. And we'll see how Boston plays for the last few minutes here. They're clearly still frustrated. Bruins fans are frustrated. Puck comes to center. Here's Brazeau for Boston. Brazeau trying to center this one. And nice job by Connor Brown. He'll skate it up. Here's Brown. Sends the puck. What is the Bruins fans chanting? Are they chanting Fire Sweeney? Does anyone know what Bruins fans are chanting there? Oh, man. And Boston kind of fiddling around with the puck here, but they're going to skate it up. In deep, Stuart Skinner behind his goal. He's going to leave that for Bouchard. Bouchard up the ice. Leaves it for Henrique. Henrique off the glass and out. Oilers are just hoping to hang on here. Just solid defensive play. Here's Ekholm. Hard rim around the boards by Matthias Ekholm. Finds Hyman, who's looking for Adam Henrique, who's got some speed, but he's going to dump that in. And, oh, man, Koepke throws a hit on Henrique. The Bruins are still finishing their checks, man. Boston is a team that just never stops hitting. And good for them. I'm glad hitting is leading to wins for the Bruins, right? Because hitting's important, right? The Oilers, much is said about their physicality, but at the end of the day, they're a puck possession team and they're finding ways to win hockey games. And that's what matters. And the Bruins right now are not winning hockey games. Oh, a nice play by Lowry to keep this puck in. Lowry with a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Marchand poked at the rebound, but Skinner hangs on to that one. Yeah, Stu's had a great game. Here's a play to the neutral zone. A minute 30 left in the game. Skinner got hit and just went insane. Yeah, right? Stuart Skinner having a great game here. Skinner is at 26 saves. Here's Arvidsson. Oh, he's walking in. Arvidsson's taken down. He tried a little individual effort there. Henrique out there in the last minute, maybe looking for the hat trick. He'll play it back to Darnell Nurse. And obviously you don't want McDavid or Draisaitl out on the ice with how Boston's playing at the moment. Podkolzin brings it in. Here's Vasily Podkolzin. Across the ice, that's going to be picked off by the Bruins. Here comes Zaka, who had 2 breakaways in this game, stopped both times by Skinner. Arvidsson. He'll throw it through the middle of the ice. Podkolzin chases after it against Carlo. Carlo back to Zadorov. Wahlstrom cut off. And here comes Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Kasperi Kapanen keeps the puck alive. Zadorov can't get the puck out. Oilers keep the pressure on. Here's Jeff Skinner with a shot, and that also deflects high and wide. And I like that the Oilers are still pushing a bit here. 20 seconds to play. Here comes Trent Frederick for Boston. Kapanen in on the back check. He cuts him off. Nice job here. Connor Brown. He'll just play that back to Brett Kulak. And the Edmonton Oilers are going to shut out the... Oh, and look at Trent Frederick being an absolute moron. Get off the ice, Trent Frederick. What a loser. He's trying to start nonsense. You lost 4-0. Maybe focus on playing better hockey and not punching the shit out of a 40-year-old's helmet, and you wouldn't be so frustrated. You know what I'm saying, Oil fans? The Oilers win 4-0. Trent Frederick acting like an absolute clown. But man, if he was on the Oilers, I would be very happy. The Oilers with just a masterclass game tonight, and Stuart Skinner with a terrific performance. It doesn't count as a shutout. It doesn't count as a shutout because Stuart Skinner did have to come out of the game for 5 minutes. There's about 5.5 minutes left in the first period, so it doesn't count as a shutout for Stu. But the Oilers as a team, him and Calvin Pickard technically combined for the shutout. They just don't get credited for the shutout. Oilers win 4-0 now in my pregame report. I had predicted a 4-1 Oilers win. You can take a look at that. It ended up being 4-0, so I consider that a win for the pregame predictions. The Boston Bruins are just not well right now. They're not doing good. It's been a rough go in Beantown. Their fans are frustrated. The players are frustrated. Don't worry. We're not forgetting the chain tonight. The Oilers win. The Bruins lose. I'll have a post-game reaction up in the next, I don't know, in the next however long it'll take to get one up. Post-game reaction in the next hour or so. Edmonton has scored 3 goals per game for 9 games in a row if you don't include empty net goals. And now Leon Draisaitl had his point streak snapped tonight, which is very unfortunate. However, what we care about is the win. We care about the Oilers winning, and that's exactly what they did. My gifted membership, no. All right, Oil fans, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. I'll have a post-game reaction up within the hour, so look for one by 8:30 p.m. Mountain. I will have a day after discussion tomorrow because there's going to be lots to talk about. I'm going to scratch the surface tonight, but there is a lot to talk about in how this game was played by both teams, good and bad. Obviously good by the Oilers, bad by the Bruins. And then, of course, Thursday night, the Oilers played the Pittsburgh Penguins. I will not be able to do live stream for the Penguins game, but I will have a pregame report and postgame reaction for that Penguins game. So I hope you all have a great night. Please tell someone that you love them. Thank you for the super chats, all the support while we opened hockey cards. I loved doing it. I'm excited to do more hockey pack openings in the future. And I do have a gaming channel that I plan on doing, not only gaming, but extra content, maybe pack openings. It's Austin Hockey XP. Link for it might be in the description. If not, it's definitely in the description of my pregame report. You can check that out. Thank you for watching. I love all of you. We'll see you soon, Oil Country. Tell someone that you love them. And the most important part, fight like Ben. Fight like a kid. Let's go. Oilers, a huge win in Boston. You absolutely love to see it. The Oilers continue to roll, and the Bruins continue to fall. And we'll see you soon. Take care.